I'm dreaming. Every time I see it, only black. And none of my love is there to greet me when I miss them so. I wake up remembering nothing more than nothingness, and feeling as if the darkness I saw meant I was trapped away from the love that's in the heart. Am I lost while another dreams of me? Am I myself when I open my eyes to wake and return to reality? Perhaps that's how God wants it, so that I'm blind to be always surprised in a brand new way. I comb my center, knowing panic is never the answer, and I embrace myself, knowing life can get better from where I stand, as long as I keep on moving and knowing life is much more as you pave it out to be. Am I lost while another dreams of me? Am I myself when I open my eyes to wake and return to reality? Perhaps that's how God wants it, so that I'm blind to be always surprised in a brand new way. Proud to have survived through the past I've suffered, and am now in a peaceful state of mind. Glad those who tried to take me down couldn't find a mountain high enough to overpower me. Oh no, I'm so numb to all the bullshit that's been said about me and my friends, as they feed any narrative to the masses in hope to be famous. So the plotting of deception. Say what you like, nothing will make me flinch or falter. I only move forward, leaving trash like you behind. Oh yeah, I'm so numb to all the bullshit that's been said about me and my friends, as they feed any narrative to the masses in hope to be famous. See the plotting of deception. this your long smile that I can't help but love. Every time she looks my way, oh gosh, I never knew that I'd ever fall in love with a southern girl like her. She brings me close, no matter the time and place we're in, and she makes me feel like I'm home sweet home. That is her heart. Gosh, I'm in love with a southern girl who can make a rainy and cloudy day turn into a bright day, a sun in love, and every night turn into a candlelit dream. I never knew I'd fall so hard for a southern girl like her. Oh no, and she's so worth my heart. She loves my Northwestern accent and loves how I make living with me fun and hot. She can see so clearly through our differences that we're still meant to be. And she tells me all the time how much I'm her lighthouse beyond a loss in her life. Gosh, I'm in love with a southern girl who can make a rainy and cloudy day turn into a bright day, a sun in love, and every night turn into a candlelit dream. I never knew I'd fall so hard for a southern girl like her. Oh no, and she's so worth my heart.
And we are live. A Wolfie hello, everyone. And as AG says, hit the like button and subscribe and check out my music. Absolutely. These are fresh songs that I've recently created and wrote. And yeah, I hope to release them soon as a lyric video on the channel, which should be very soon. What do you guys think?
I kind of like the last one the most, I think,
Oh,
because it was more melodic, and I'm a melody guy. That's why I don't like so much modern music because they don't have a good melody a lot of the time. Especially rap. Like I just don't like rap in general because basically a lot of it is melody free. It seems to my ears anyway. So yeah, the last one was kind of soothing. I thought that was pretty good. Yeah, yeah. I'm still a classic rock guy, though. I keep going
mhm.
back to the 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s. Those will always be my favorite decades for music because there were so many amazing bands then. It kind of boggles my mind when I look back and I think dozens and dozens and dozens and probably at least 100 really fantastic bands were around in those decades, just putting out album after album of fabulous stuff. And you know what I liked about music back then? Some of my favorite bands, like in the 70s, they would put out like 2 albums a year. They would put out
Yeah.
an album, and then 6 months later, they'd have another full, complete, 39, 40-minute album in a year. Now you get a band that'll put out an album, and then you don't hear from them for like 2 or 3 years until they put out another album. And it's like, well, guys, I mean, come on. It should be easier now with all the technology, because
Yeah.
I remember when the Beatles were inventing a lot of the techniques that are still used if you're doing an analog recording, right? If you're in a
Mhm.
studio with a reel to reel or something, they're inventing stuff like multi-tracking and backmasking and all kinds of reverb effects and just all kinds of crazy stuff that nobody had even thought about. Thankfully, they had George Martin as the producer, and that guy was a bit of a genius, I would say. So, yeah. Anyway, I won't go on too long.
And don't forget the 90s. The 90s were
The
awesome too.
'90s were
Pearl Jam.
the last gasp for me. Like, I kind of like grunge. I wasn't a huge
Yes.
grunge guy, but I did like Nirvana's stuff. I
Heck
thought
yeah.
Nevermind was a fabulous album. It really is a solid record. Um,
Mhm.
I like some of Pearl Jam stuff. Oh gosh, what was the one with Chris Cornell? That was
Soundgarden,
Soundgarden. I like some of their stuff because he had
Audio
a.
Slave.
I never listened to Audio Slave, but I like Cornell's vocals with Soundgarden. That guy could really sing. Like he could really belt those notes out. So I was always respected them. But my favorite band actually of the '90s, Charlotte, was Smashing Pumpkins,
Heck yeah. Awesome
because
band.
they started in '89, if my brain cells are still functioning, and they went pretty much a decade and put out the last real album of theirs, in my mind, in 1999, when they still had the original lineup together. I mean, Corgan
Is that a
regrouped them, like,
band?
Mhm.
hmm? Yeah,
Yeah.
Smashing Pumpkins. They were huge. I saw
And
them
Billy
live.
Corgan.
I saw them live on the Melancholy tour, and they were incredible. They
Heck
were
yeah.
just as good live as they were on their recordings. And yeah, I mean, Corgan really was a good songwriter back in those days. But I think, the stuff I've heard in the last 10 or 15 years since he kind of got a new band around him, and he calls them the Pumpkins, but to me, they're not the real Pumpkins, because I think he's lost his knack as far as the songs. I listened to a couple albums, and I just couldn't get into the songs he's writing now. They just didn't do it for me anymore.
Hmm.
So
Danny said that he's been to a concert of the Smashing Pumpkins and has got some albums of theirs.
Heck yeah.
yeah, they were huge. I had probably all their CDs back in the day.
Yeah,
And
and Billy Corgan is such an intellectual too in general. Like when you hear
well,
him talk, he's very therapeutic and very, and especially with his show. What was it called? The Magnificent. Oh my gosh, my brain died.
Magnificent
Um,
Seven?
no, what's it called? I mean, hold on a second. Stand by. Billy Corgan
I,
podcast.
I find Corgan's opinions
Magnificent
kind
Others.
to me, Corgan's opinions are a bit controversial. Sometimes I agree with what he says, sometimes I don't. um, I kind of like Corgan in the early days before they got huge, their first couple albums, because by the time they got to Melancholy and became like superstars on the rock and roll circuit, I thought it was starting to go to Corgan's head. I really, really do, because I liked him in his early days. He still seemed like kind of a real guy. He was just himself. He had the long hair, and he just looked like an average '90s dude, more or less. His
Yeah.
first couple albums, and then Melancholy, and he started to change because it was like he started to. I don't know. I think he started to disassociate a little bit from the fan base, because by the time, what was the follow up to Melancholy? That was the one that I started to waver on. Um, oh gosh,
Oh boy, my brains are
it
just
kind of went a little more synthy.
Smashing Pumpkins. Let me look it up here.
Yeah, because I know they had Gish, and then they had the Breakthrough album, and then they had the double album Melancholy.
Then the Infinite Sadness, Adore.
Adore. That's when I started to waver as
Yeah.
a fan because there were parts of Adore I really liked, and there was other parts that I was like, "Meh." They were starting to get a little. Corgan was starting to write in my mind, mediocre material on that album, and I did not like the video. Have you ever seen the video for the big song that came off of that?
I don't.
Siamese Dream.
Because that video I did not like because there was a lot of stuff they actually had to black out and censor in that video because there was a lot of really raunchy
Mhm.
sex and stuff in that video, and I was
Yeah.
Corgan was starting to lose me because it's like, okay, Billy, you're a big star, but come on,
What is this
try
video called?
no,
We
but
ain't telling you.
try and stay relatable. Some of the fans just don't want to see that stuff.
Yeah, we
I
don't.
want your music, but I don't want your sex
Pornographic
fantasies in
sense.
a video. Yeah, some of it was.
Oh,
I remember some of the scenes were very pornographic because they were basically blocked
oh
out.
no,
They
no,
were
no,
they
no,
were,
no.
they were blocked out because they were just people
Leanna,
doing it.
yes, but not me.
And
Yeah.
I don't want to see strangers doing it, not in a rock video for crying out loud. Come on, Billy.
No.
Do not come out that room.
Please
So
do,
yeah,
Leanna.
I started to lose some respect for him at that point because I thought
So
fame gone to his head.
yeah, I think everybody was trying to be experimental at that time because even Madonna was being a little bit raunchy, trying to pave the way for that.
Madonna,
Um,
raunchy, hasn't she always been?
I think the '90s was the actual point where she was going further up, did raunchiness. But she was
Yeah.
very reasonable. She was saying
Shut up,
like
Danny. Shut up,
she did
Danny. Shut up, Danny.
she did not want kids to watch that kind of stuff, so she had it to like at the time where you couldn't watch adult content on the TV until after 10 o'clock and at night.
Mhm.
So she was very reasonable and very, concerned about children's safety on that. What do you think
Yeah.
of Siamese Dream as what AG is saying here?
Well, that's their breakthrough, right? That
Yeah.
was yeah, was it mayonnaise on that one? I'm trying to think of the big hit. I should probably look them up too.
Mayonnaise.
And
Mayonnaise.
Gish, then Siamese Dream, then Infinite Sadness, and he was doing Machina. I think that's how you say it, Machina, at the same time.
Machina.
I think. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, let me find their discography. Here we go.
I have
How
it.
do you like the new hairdo?
Hairdo. That's nice. Yeah.
Hmm.
Here, you got clipped.
No,
You look like your hair's shorter.
a lot of hairspray.
Okay, okay. Well,
It's
okay.
what I do when my skin has gotten um, uh, the tape underneath the uh, wig has started to irritate my skin, so I can't
Huh.
use the wig anymore. So I have to
Okay.
pull it back.
Oh yeah, here's the big one off of
Kind
Simon's
of like
Dream.
it this way than they do the wig. I don't know why, but anyway.
The one that broke them on the charts was Cherub Rock, the first track.
Cherub Rock. Yeah.
That was pretty massive because that was a pretty good video too. And boy, they were really heavy back then. Like they were heavy.
I think
Boy.
like my favorite lyric of all time is by them, and it's like, "The world is a vampire," and I'm like, that to start off a song was like, holy moly,
Oh, that's the
the
one where
world is a vampire. I love that.
I'm just a rat in the cage. Corgan keeps repeating.
Yeah, I think. Let me see. I think it was called Butterfly with Wings. Is that what it was? Or was it a bullet? Butterfly bullet with wings. I feel bad. What the heck?
You're close.
Yeah.
Bullet with butterfly wings, I think is it.
Yeah.
And that was another huge chart hit for them probably.
Zero was a good one.
Zero
Tonight,
was good. Tonight is great because it starts off with the orchestral stuff, right? Like totally not the heavy,
Oh
you know,
God,
bombastic stuff they often did, but the orchestral stuff was really nice. I mean, it was really quite nice, and I love the video
man, I
where
bet
they did
hey,
a tribute. They did a tribute to George Millet's trip to the moon, that silent movie. Over like
Hmm.
130 years ago or whenever it was made. Now that was really fun. And yeah,
Also,
tonight, Zero, Butterfly Wings.
1979. I love that one. 1979.
Yeah. 33, 30, I think that's the 33 one. 33. Oh, no, 1979. Right. You got it. Um, yeah, it was
Oh,
just a really good album. And, you know, a lot of people don't like double albums because they say they kind of stretched out too much. But that was one of those double albums that actually worked. It was pretty much fun the whole listen all the way through. Uh, and there's not a lot of really good, great double albums like Elton John's "Goodbye Yellow Brick Road" comes to mind
hmm,
instantly because that's my favorite album by him. That was a really the variety is really great on that album, and there's some really wonderful songs on there. Uh,
yeah. And I didn't know, yeah, 1979. That's like their most streamed track. It's like 850 million streams. That's
it was
insane.
it was a huge video. I remember when it came out, like it was getting rotating play on Much Music here in Canada as well, which was our MTV at the time. Um, but MTV is gone now, I guess, from what I've heard, and Much Music might as well go because they don't only play music like in the middle of the night, which is kind of dumb.
Hmm.
Uh, and then they're going to probably be playing rap stuff and stuff anyway. So yeah.
Hmm. Okay, Leanna here. Oh, why are you so sad? Hey, Leanna, what are you into? Feel free to list them out. Everybody, actually, type in what you guys are into. We'll talk about it. Oh, Kage, you have to go. Okay, Kage. Have a great have a great day. Thank you for participating and checking in. Let me see. Yeah, I've always been into like Depeche Mode and The Cure. I always, had this gothic, infatuation, getting into music that really emphasized that. And I believe Depeche Mode, The Cure, Aurelio Voltaire is amazing. A little bit of David Bowie. David Bowie's a little bit. Um,
David Bowie he probably touched on some of that stuff like the Cure did. He had his moments when he
yeah.
was kind of doing stuff similar, but he was always experimenting and changing. Like, well, the chameleon of rock is one of his nicknames, right? And he
Hmm.
was the chameleon. Like he rarely. I think the longest he went with a band was during the Spiders from Mars phase.
Oh yeah.
Uh, as I bought Ziggy at Stardust in 1972, that's when I discovered him because there were only a couple music magazines publishing once a month back then. There was
Hmm.
nothing on the TV or radio really about these people. So I didn't have a clue who he was when I walked into the record store and bought it. I just bought it because the cover was cool,
Yeah.
basically. And I
It's always.
thought this guy looks really interesting, you know. And then I took it home, and then I put it in the turntable and blew my mind. I mean, it changed my life. It's one of those albums that changes your life because it's just something you've never even thought about hearing, much less heard before. Um, and yeah, so he did that, and then he followed with Aladdin Sane, which he called Ziggy Goes to America because he wrote most of those songs when he was on the tour in the United States for the Ziggy tour. So
Hmm.
that's why there's a lot of American cities and content on that album, which I also think is just as good as Ziggy. Like they're both top 10, 10 out of 10 albums for me. Then he followed
Hmm.
it up with, gosh, then he did that one of retro hits from 60s bands called Pinups. And he was still kind of doing his Ziggy thing then. And that's really underrated. A lot of people don't like it because it's all 60s bands like The Who and the Kinks and all those bands. Uh, you know, he does Pink Floyd's See Emily Play, like really good
Pink
stuff. Like,
Floyd. Yes, I
oh
love Pink
yeah, you
Floyd.
got to hear his version of that. It's really amazing. And Mick Ronson on guitar doesn't mess around. Like It starts off with a track called Rosalind. I can't remember the band, but the first notes are like Ronson's searing guitar at the start of that song, Rosalind, and he just wails through that. And at the end of the song, Ronson's guitar just screams, just motors out of the song with such ferocity, and it goes right into the next song. No break between the tracks, like just blends right into it, and it's absolutely amazing. It's a really good album. And then, of course, his final glam thing was when he did the Diamond Dogs, which I sent you the other day there, Charlotte.
Hmm.
That was pretty much him wrapping up glam. Because then he went
Yeah.
into soul. When he did, then he went into soul music, right, for that Young Americans album. So
Hmm.
totally different, you know.
Oh yeah, I love that version with Trent Reznor. That was awesome. I'm Afraid of Americans.
I
It's a
yeah,
great one.
I put that video on my playlist of his videos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just for sure.
he did. Him and Trent really did seem to have a great amount of respect for one another. Uh,
Hmm.
because Trent was kind of an up and coming, young singer at that time, right? So
Nine Inch
Bowie,
Nails.
yeah, I think Bowie recognized his brilliance, so that's why he wanted to help him out, and and bring him into the fold, so to speak, as far as putting him in his videos and whatnot. So yeah,
Hmm. I'm trying to think what is the album that changed my life. I'm trying to think.
I've
And
had a
I'm starting to
few.
think I'm starting to think it I'm starting to think it was Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon.
Well, that's
For sure.
probably that's one I would put on my list. It definitely is. Probably a life changing album for probably millions of people. Charlotte, I would guess,
Hmm.
because it was good. My favorite Floyd though is the follow up when they did "Wish You Were Here," because
Hmm.
that is an amazing album because it's all about Sid Barrett, right? How they
Yeah.
lost their leader, and that "Shine On You, You Crazy Diamond." That's an incredible song because you got part one, and then on side two you got part two, and if you stream them all together, you're probably looking at what, like 20 minutes of solid music there. And the
Hmm.
crazy, did you ever hear the crazy story that while they were recording that album, Sid Barrett actually wandered into the studio?
Oh, I think so. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
wild.
And first they didn't know they just thought some, street, person wandered in and he's sitting in the corner or whatever. And they're like, who's that guy? And then they recognized him because he looked so different, right? Gained a ton of weight. He cut out his long hair off. He really looked, in the bad shape that he was in by then, mentally, with his, illness, struggling with his illnesses, and that was so weird. Like I don't know how he ever got wind. He must have heard that they were recording a song about him or something to wander into the studio on the same day they were doing that track. So I
Hmm.
never heard much follow up though. I've read a few things and things, but I've never really gotten any in depth information about what happened actually that day. So
Hmm. Because
you
I'm
know,
starting to wonder, was he like one of those? Was he one of those people that they just, I want to hear what they have to say about me or what they're singing about me? Like,
it's
I wonder
hard
if
to
that got in his
say.
mind.
Well, the
Yeah.
thing was, I think he was only what on their first album. Uh, Probably wrote most of the songs, and then I think he contributed some tracks on the second album. But by that point, basically, he left the band. I can't remember if he left voluntarily or the band might have just asked him to leave because he was getting so erratic in his behavior. Like he
Yeah.
wouldn't even show up for a concert, right? They'd be like, "Well, where is he?" And he's like, "Not there." Or else he would do part of the concert and then he would just stop playing his instrument. And it was the psychedelic drugs that he was heavily into back in the 60s then, like a lot of people were. And that was a bad combination because he had, I believe, schizophrenia from what I've read over the years.
Yeah.
And the schizophrenia and the psychedelics didn't go well together. And he basically fried his brain from what I've ever heard.
Yeah.
So he basically turned into a vegetable, sadly. Brilliant songwriter. If you listen to that early stuff that he wrote, it's really good, like very, very good stuff. And it's kind of deceptive because on the surface, some of it seems very, very simple, almost childlike. But if you start really listening to it and you start thinking about what the lyrics are saying, because often the lyrics will be on several levels, right?
Yes.
And he was really talented, and it's a shame the way he ended up because I like Sid Barrett, as a person in his early days. I thought he was a very interesting guy. And then I remember the last thing he did was his solo albums. He did a couple of solo albums, and
Hmm.
I think it was one of the Floyd members that produced those. I think it might have been the keyboard player.
Trying to
Um,
think what's his name.
and he had a real struggle getting Sid. Like Sid could still play and sing because he's actually quite good. Those solo albums are actually got a really lot of good songs on them. But the guy that produced it said it was like it was a real struggle to get Sid to sit down, and, sit down in the chair or whatever in front of the microphone and concentrate enough to get through the whole track at once.
Oh
Right?
yeah.
It was a struggle. So that was basically the last gasp for Sid when he did those solo records in the 70s. But anyway,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it's a sad story.
it is.
Same with the Doors, Jim Morrison,
Yeah, well, Jim was a self-destructive personality, I think.
yeah, very self-destructive. I wonder if that's what made him, one of a kind in his own right.
Well, it's like the candle that burns twice as bright, burns half as long kind of scenario, I think. He
Yeah.
basically burned himself out. Because when he was, the early albums are brilliant. His vocals are great. His songwriting was really sharp. Like really, he had it together mentally in those early days. And then enough of the drugs and the booze and the parties and the women, and he just basically self-destructed by overindulging in everything. And eventually the other band members started to really get fed up with his behavior, like especially live when they try and do live concerts. And he
Yeah.
would be so disruptive that they'd get halfway through a show, and then the police would storm the stage and start and arrest him, right, or something.
Yeah.
And then there's that infamous so-called exposure I think he did in Florida. uh,
Oh yeah, when he was peeing on the stage or something like that
well,
because he was so
there's
drunk or
there's a lot of people
OD.
claim he pulled his willie out halfway through the show, right? Now, I've never been able to confirm that because I've heard reports that he did, and I've heard other people, reports saying that he never did. It was just
Hmm.
basically a fabrication that the police wanted an excuse because they
Oh
were
yeah.
there to arrest him basically even before the concert started, from what I've heard. Uh,
Yeah, true.
but
Back
he was
then.
getting so out of control. Even the band was getting fed up with his antics towards the last couple albums there. So
Yeah. And I
yeah,
think
another sad story.
yeah, and I think that's why I like, a lot of people don't like Oliver Stone's version of The Doors.
I like it.
I know Ray Manzarek didn't like it because it was
Really.
like, yeah, he said that it was basically just about Jim. It wasn't about the Doors, so why name it The Doors? And that's basically
Mm,
he wanted that atmospheric thing. So it wasn't his vision. And of course, him
yeah.
and Oliver Stone didn't get along. And but Kyle MacLachlan, who played Ray Manzarek, got the chance to be mentored by
Mm,
Ray Manzarek, had to play the keyboard and stuff and know the songs. And but I did love how in The Doors they did emphasize how he overindulged, like you said, like he was
oh,
self-destructive. It was
yeah.
perfect, I think, in that area. And I Val Kilmer as Jim Morrison is wow.
He
It's
nails it. He
he
nails it
nails it.
completely. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's one of Val's best performances of his career. That film. And I really have mixed feelings with the director. Uh, I love some of his movies, and other movies I hate. I just hate. What's the one he did? The Natural Born Killers or whatever. I hate that movie with a passion. I
Hmm.
actually made the mistake of paying money to see it in the theater, and I almost walked out halfway through because I just thought the message was just appalling to me. I just didn't like it. Stone, he's for me, he's a hit and miss type of director.
Hmm.
When he's on his game, he can do something really good, but he's generally controversial. Like I could see Manzarek's opinion because it did focus really on Morrison, that movie. Even though I really liked the film, I enjoyed it because I saw it in the theater when it came out, and it's really, really, really captures the era, the energy of the 1960s, early 70s quite well. I thought. Um, and let's see, the other one that I kind of enjoyed was the JFK movie, even though that's very controversial because
Yeah.
a lot of people say not historically accurate on a
Yeah.
lot of points, which I could probably see. I enjoyed it, but it's one of those movies that I enjoy with reservations. I think, okay, I like the film, but, and then I could probably start making a list of things that I might not, agree with. And Stone's that kind of guy. He's kind of like a tour type of mentality, or he's like, I'm going to take a subject and I'm going to do whatever the hell I want with it, and I don't care what anybody thinks. And that's
Yeah.
the way he operates at times. So
Yeah. He also wrote for Scarface, didn't he? Or did he also direct it? I can't remember.
I can't remember. That was Al Pacino. Pacino. Uh,
Yeah, Al Pacino. Yeah, Al
Pacino.
Pacino.
Yeah, Pacino. Yeah,
I,
that was a crazy film.
yeah, it was.
I kind of like it more now than I did when I saw it. Like, gosh, what, 40 years ago or whatever when it came out.
Wow,
Jeez.
it's been that long.
Oh, time flies way too quickly.
Yeah.
Uh, but I did like say hello to my little friend and then the crazy ending where everybody's getting massacred. I mean,
Oh,
you know,
wow.
that was incredibly violent, but I did kind of I enjoyed it. It's like a guilty pleasure moment where you're
Yeah.
watching him murder all these people. And it's like, well, this isn't right, but it's still kind of entertaining. Uh, so yeah,
And his huge
not my
pile of
favorite
coke.
movie. Yeah.
He just snorting it all up.
Oh, it's insane. It's insane to think about some of the stuff, and it's probably, of course, it's based on reality because I'm sure that was actually going on
Yeah,
in that world back then.
absolutely. Especially the
Um,
70s
yeah, out of control, totally out of
or
control.
80s. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Bros. Yeah.
probably wound down a lot now. With what happened to Maduro, I'm sure it's going to wind down a lot more
Oh, yeah.
because
Hopefully, yeah.
that's a big cut to the supply. Because I remember even back when I was a teenager and even in my 20s, I remember the U.S. was always intercepting planes or boats coming in from South America, filled with illegal drugs, and they usually managed to stop them a lot of the time, but I'm sure a certain percentage were still getting through and poisoning the druggies in the U.S. Uh,
Hmm.
so
It kind of reminds me of
yeah.
that one book, Rush Limbaugh. Love that one book. What was it called? But it was kind of based on that, where they would poison the drugs and sell them off to the drug dealers or something like that, or the druggies, to take all the druggies out. And I can't remember what book that was called, but my mom has it,
Hmm.
and Rush Limbaugh loved it. Like, he goes, it was one of the best books he's ever written. What was that book? Let me look at here.
Yeah,
Rush.
I never followed him because I only heard clips of his, I guess, his radio show. And at the time, I was kind of center left, and I kind of found him kind of obnoxious when I used to hear clips of him. I'd probably agree with a lot more of what he said now if I re-listened to it because it would probably make a lot more sense now that I've kind of shifted, you know, more center right politically than I used to be back in those days. Because I was, I think a lot of young people start off on the left because they don't know any better. They
Yeah.
think so. They think socialism will solve their problems, and then you look at the history of socialism that usually metastasizes into communism. And once you got communism, well, your citizens' rights are gone
Yeah.
in a few short years, and then bad things happen to millions of people. And just if they looked at history seriously, looked at history, they'd understand that you don't want to go down that path because it's not a good direction.
Russia.
Well, China,
China
Cuba,
too.
Cuba,
Korea.
uh, Korea,
North
North
Korea.
Korea. There's the winner. That wins the crazy prize for dictatorships because
Hmm.
I don't know how those poor people it must be hell to live in North Korea all your life. It really must be horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, that's no human being should have to suffer like that, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, it's dreadful.
Very dreadful.
Well, it's like what's going on in the Middle East right now. I don't want to get overly political about the current situation there, but
Hmm.
I hope that regime will be ending soon.
Yeah.
They've been going through the motions. The U.S. has been going through the motions of talks to try and come to an agreement. Of course, the Iranians. Oh, I guess I mentioned them. Oops, sorry. They keep refusing to talk, and they won't meet any of the demands. Right? They keep refusing. And I watch Tuesday TV a lot because he does a lot of good reports on what's actually happening week by week there. I find his channel's the one I actually go to for news of that region. And he's basically talked about the government there, the way they've been trying to manipulate the talks, and basically the talks have fallen apart now. And he was just on earlier today, actually, and the U.S. is sending more military to the region today. They're sending some aircraft, some of their major aircraft that are really large, that can carry tons of troops on them.
Hmm.
Um, so I don't know when it's going to happen, but I think something's going to happen in the next couple of weeks. I think it has to happen now because if Trump backs down, he's going to look really bad, and the Iranian people are going to turn against him. They will. If he doesn't come in and keep his promises that he's made about getting their freedom back, and I'll even lose respect. And I like Trump generally, and I'll lose respect for him if he backs down because this is a historical moment, the last 47 years, to finally end this nonsense that was been going on there for 47 years and finally finish it. And the whole region will be safe. The world will be safer because we won't have all this money going into these bad groups around the globe. And don't kid yourself. There's sleeper cells, I'm sure, in our countries as well. Um, Even if they're not like large or organized, there's still elements that are out there, like what happened in Australia a few months back, right, Charlotte, which was horrible.
Hmm.
So, our politicians, I mean, they say, "Oh, it couldn't happen here." Well, yeah, it can happen here. We have to be vigilant. So, anyway, I hope because I can't believe he's sending billions of dollars of the military in there just to pull them out again. I think something's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever the bad plan or a
Well, the thing is,
worthless plan.
he doesn't like to look like he starts a war, right? So that's why he's trying to give that government every opportunity to come to the table and do a deal.
Hmm.
Now, I don't think Trump is actually serious about doing a deal because he knows that this regime is going to BS their way through every talks that they have and come up with a lot of lies. Basically, they're not going to, even if they signed an agreement, they wouldn't keep it. A year or two from now, be right back to square one. And I read one comment somebody posted on the Tuesday TV chat. The one comment that stuck in my mind was Trump. If Trump acts, he won't be starting the war. It was Jimmy Carter that started the war back in 1979 when he allowed
Politics can get you
when he
struck.
allowed them to take over, and that was Jimmy Carter's watch, right? When all this mess
Yeah.
started. So Carter's actually, you go back to the root cause. If you want America, it's Jimmy Carter's presidency.
Yep. Okay, I think we should keep down
Sorry,
on the
I didn't mean to, I
politics.
didn't mean to go into that for so long.
Oh, that's fine. It's fine.
I can tell
Uh,
Jay's thrilled.
Jay is broken down
Jay's
inside.
going. Jay's going. Jesus, please take me now.
Take the
Calgon,
wheel.
take me the fuck away.
Jesus, take the wheel.
We went from so many bands I didn't know anything about to Castro and everything. God. Hey,
and films.
I am not telling you not to talk about anything. Y'all can talk about anything. I'm just listening.
Okay.
Bruh.
And yes, I know her next message will be stop compromising or wuss.
Oh, Leanna, you wicked witch of the South. How dare you talk to him
What?
like
What?
that?
What?
No,
What?
I'm saying
What?
no, I'm
What?
saying what you said, what she said to you. What she said to you. What you just said.
What?
What
Oh,
you just said that
I
she
know
said.
what she would say. She hadn't said it, but I know what she'll say.
Yeah, she already did. She already did say it, I think. Oh boy. Let's not get into that. Anyway, let's see. Jay, what would you like to talk about? Since
Stop
you only have
compromising, Jay. Get in there.
oh, get in where?
What are you talking about? I'm listening to him. I'm not going to tell somebody to shut up and let me talk. I'm not going to do that. That's rude.
That's right. Tell
Besides,
that wicked.
I was finding it interesting about Castro in the 70s.
That's right. Talk
Yeah,
to the wicked
I must
witch of
admit
the
there's
South.
so much chat I'm scrolling through here. I can't even find out what was said, so
You
that's okay.
actually said what we called her. I'm going to die now.
She loves it. She
Danny
goes, it's her
needs you to
title.
protect me. What? She loves it. Okay. Linda,
It's the
Wicked
title.
Witch of the South. Linda, Leanna, Wicked Witch of the South.
That sounds like a great, great film. Oh no, she's out.
She said, hell yeah.
Heck yeah. Because Danny once said, like, called her that, and I was like, you don't call her that. And he was like, but she is. And then I told Leanna, of course, you know how that goes. And she goes, you darn right.
Well, guess who taught her how to be that way?
Oh, we love her that way.
Anyway.
She's not even saying anything. She's not saying anything.
What's the
That's
next
insane.
topic, PvP?
Why don't you talk, Jay? You haven't talked all time.
Do you have any thoughts on the Super Bowl? I'll put a question out there.
Seahawks.
Heck yeah,
I am a Seahawks fan, and I'm sure Charlotte is of her location. I'm sure she's a big Hawks fan.
I have my
knowing
shirt.
everybody that is rooting for Seahawks, that means Leanna's team, Patriots, are going to win. It was Danny's too, but Charlotte changed his mind.
I converted him. The conversion of the Seahawks.
They haven't started the game yet, though, I would imagine.
Oh!
Or have they?
Leanna said, you won't get me, bitch. I thought you loved her.
She's so mean to me. Jay, she is so mean to me.
No, she's not.
She's so mean.
That is a term of endearment with her.
I'm sure.
I was talking to my friend Teresa. Hey, Teresa.
Hi,
you'll see
Teresa.
this Monday. She watches the video with me on Mondays, so there's a plug for you, Teresa. I told Teresa one day that she was talking about she was going to Johnny's Pizza, and I was having soup. I was cooking soup, and she's having pizza during the ice storm. I said, "You bitch." And she loves it. She knows I mean that I'm jealous, you know.
Did she like eat the pizza and Franny go,
She wouldn't dare.
I would.
Of course she would. Meanie?
Because I'm evil.
No, you're not. You could never hurt anybody.
Okay, so this game starts at 3:30. The Super Bowl. Guess what? The Seahawks and Patriots record.
3:30. What time? Your time?
Our
That would be
time.
that would be Pacific.
So
By
that
the
would be
way,
5 your time.
I'm looking
5:30.
at their win lose. Seahawks are 14-3 and Patriots are 14-3.
Tied. I think
Oh, it's either
Seahawks.
one's game.
This could be a
Seahawks.
It's
close
either
one.
one's game.
This
Because I
could be
think the
a close one.
Seahawks have a freaking awesome defense. I don't think the Patriots can get through their
The
defense. There's no
Patriots
way.
have had a lot of losses and stuff from players being out, from being hurt and stuff, and
Exactly.
something else. I don't know if it's the coaches or what, but the odds are for the Seahawks, which means technically that means that the Patriots will win. When
We'll see about
odds,
that.
when they do odds, it's always the other person that wins.
I'm always for the underdog.
When you get betters and these news programs that says, "Oh, the odds are on the Seahawks," that means that everybody's going to be rooting for the Seahawks, and they're going to get so pissed off when they make one mistake, and they're going to take it. Patriots is, and they're going to wipe them out.
Yeah, well, I believe in that
But I'm
stuff.
still for the Seahawks. I hope they win, but something
Absolutely.
just tells me.
Well,
Something
I don't-
tells me.
I don't believe in political polls either because how often do political polls can completely?
I'm not talking about political poll. I'm talking about.
Yeah, but it's the
bookies.
same. It's
Odds.
the same thing. It's trying to predict.
Oh,
a
yeah, I know what you're
future
saying.
event. It's trying to predict a
Mhm.
future event that has not happened yet, and I'm always skeptical about that kind of
This
thing.
Yeah, that's
one
always
person
selected.
that has never lost a prediction in the Super Bowl or the World Series is saying that the Seahawks are going to win.
Yeah.
No,
I believe their
just wait and
defense
see.
will kick butt.
Wait and see.
The
You know, the
defense
Yeah,
will
Yeah,
kick
that's
butt.
what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid that they're going to lose, but
They're
I'm
gonna
going to
win.
root for them.
You know the
I'm
sad
only
thing.
rooting them because I like Seahawks, but she also likes Seahawks, and I got to go with my daughter. She's
Aw.
like a daughter to me, guys. So I got to root for her team.
Oh, Glenn. Hey, Glenn. Coming
Oh,
by to show
Glenn.
you some love, dear. Hope all is well. Thank you,
Glenn
Glenn.
Lawrence.
You remember Glenn. You talked to him. You said you
Oh,
liked him very
Glenn!
much.
Hey, Glenn! How you doing, dude? Come on up here.
Hey, Glenn, do you want to come up? Oh,
Come on down. You're the first contestant on The Price is Wrong.
Glenn. I'm going to see if I could. Do I text it to him or do I Discord it? I'll Discord. No.
Twist his
I'll
arm.
X him.
Let,
Oh.
let Leanna twist his arm.
Oh, no. No. She needs to be far, far away from Glenn. And Grid. She needs to be far away from him at all costs.
Oh.
It's gotten to
She-
that point.
Last night she couldn't sleep.
Mm-mm.
So she went down to the convenience store, which is about 5 miles away, and got her some chocolate chip ice cream.
She's the
On the way
best.
back, and when she came back, she's eating the ice cream and everything, and Danny, he goes down there and he says, "What's going on, beautiful?" And she goes, "I'm in trouble." And he said, "Why?" She said, I saw the most hottest woman in the convenience store." He said, "So?" And that's
Go
all she
on.
said.
Okay.
That's all she said. She
Glenn.
just kept eating that ice cream.
Hey, how you doing, dear?
Oh, I'm doing well, Glenn. How are
Hey,
you?
buddy, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How you doing, Jay and PvP?
Oh, not bad. Not bad.
Doing awesome.
Hoping the Seahawks will take the game.
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
we'll-
I think they'll
we'll-
do
we'll
it.
see.
I think
We'll
we got
see.
it.
Heck yeah.
that
haven't
means
it's not the
Patriots
team that-
absolutely win.
I haven't been paying
It's not
attention.
the team of like yesteryear. With Sherman and everybody like Sherman and Russell and what's his name?
I was like, got a good
Lynch.
team this year.
But yeah, no, they got a solid squad. They have a solid squad.
Well, that was the last time they won the Super Bowl, like what, 20 years ago or something, when they had that
No,
really,
no. It was about like it was less than 10.
really.
Mhm.
I don't remember it being that recent.
Yeah, like they had Sherman, that Richard Sherman, Marshawn Lynch.
I remember
um,
that. I remember Lynch.
And that was
yeah.
less than 20 years ago. That was like 10.
Gosh, I didn't realize. I didn't think it was that recent, but oh well.
Yeah.
I haven't
When
paid
the
attention.
odds are like
the-
they are, and everyone's rooting for them, then fate usually plays a trick on us, and the other team wins.
Well, I've seen enough games to know that it can come down to a couple of plays. All it takes is a couple of bad errors.
Oh, I know. It only
And
takes one mistake, you know.
And you can totally, even if the team's behind, they can flip the score quite quickly. You know, so it's
God,
unpredictable.
I mean, we've seen that happen many Super
or
Bowls
can you
already.
kick that thing up?
Well, the thing is, I'm a big fan of the CFL because we have a team in BC here, the BC Lions, and I've seen them win the Grey Cup. I saw them win the Grey Cup one time, right at the end of the game. Right at the end of the game, they were going to lose, and their kicker came out and kicked a 3-point, through the end post, right, and they won the game. They won the Grey Cup that year just because their kicker was so good. He was so accurate, like 98% of the time, probably during the season. He kicked a winning field goal, and that was last second, right? The clock was ticking down. They probably had 10 seconds on the clock, and they won. So anything can happen. Anything can happen.
Oh yeah. That's why they say it's any given Sunday.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
who did you say I got to stay away from?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I just need to know who I need to put warning signs out against.
restraining order.
My ex-wife,
What?
my
Wait,
ex-wife.
what? No, like, why would your ex-wife come after me? I didn't do nothing.
She's on the hunt.
She's on the prowl.
Oh yeah, she would not do well over here. I'm making fun of her.
Oh, she's got a thick skin. I guarantee you.
She keep teasing you back.
Yeah, but
Like I told everybody on a live stream once, Glenn,
Mhm.
if I ever win the lottery,
Oh boy.
this is when it was at $2 billion. I said, if I ever win that lottery, and me and Leanna are going to pay for everybody's plane tickets to go to Las Vegas, and we meet up with each other, she's going to give everybody a French kiss. Probably even straddle them.
For $2 billion?
Heck yeah.
No, if I win the lottery, we're going to pay for everybody's tickets to fly down to Las
Oh.
Vegas, and we have a reunion. And when she meets everybody, she's going to jump on them and kiss them.
It's a kissing booth also.
Oh, so you're like the French.
Oh,
You're very she's very, very hospitable.
she only knows one kiss.
Oh.
Well,
Or she likes only one kind of kiss. Let's say that.
see, I have this weird thing.
Those,
The only
those
thing that touches my
long,
lips
romantic
are food.
kiss.
And if I can't eat you, I ain't touching you.
Oh, shit.
I'm talking about real food. Real food.
Leanna,
Not to get your
do
mind out
not
of
put it
together.
in the chat. Let me go see what she's doing. Let me go
Oh.
see what she's doing.
I
Woman,
was talking about real food. I
you
said,
better
I can't
not
eat
be
you.
doing what I think you're.
But I mean, I can see how when I said that, it just never mind. Just forget what I said.
She'll
So-
take that in a billion ways.
Yeah, it's just if you ain't no, I don't want to say tacos because that just sounds bad too.
Leanna,
Um,
what did you do?
She
That's
did
what
it.
that's what we call ladies. I call ladies
I am
topless.
going to. Let me get back in there. What did she do? I've got to see it.
Damn it, Ghost.
Nom nom nom.
Yes, I gotta
Oh
stay away from
my
girls like
God.
992.
I'm deleting that
Oh
one.
my! Don't! She'll get mad at you.
Oh, that was out of line. Oh, it looks
Yeah,
something
that
wholesome. Hi,
Unless
Nancy.
it will get you banned or kicked off of YouTube, then delete it. But if not, don't delete it.
that comment reminded me of
What
the
did I come
Firefly.
into?
Reminded
Is
me of the
this our
Firefly
Mikey
TV
or
show.
another Mikey?
All I see is
Oh, that's
somebody's
Castillo. That's an author.
trying to offer
Huh.
themselves for a meal.
I'll do it.
Sunny side up is what she'd say.
Oh, she has a way of her language.
Yes, I do know you, don't I?
Oh, Coco, no, gosh, no. Okay, now I'm getting hungry. Oh my God, Coco. Just kidding. Oh, you.
Hungry for what though?
He said,
Oh,
just kidding,
God.
so I assume.
Come on down, she said.
Which one of us?
All of you.
Oh boy.
You know
She's
she
a wonderful
can take
lady.
every last one of you and more.
She's a wonderful lady. She is not. She is.
Oh, she wants to be the one that always goes for all the players on the football team.
Oh my gosh. Lies. I've talked personally with this woman. She would never. She's a wholesome woman. So
I've
Glenn,
met a lot of wholesome women too.
yeah, but she's wonderful. She's actually a wonderful
She
woman.
is.
She's
Yes,
a
she
very
is.
respectable one.
They
and she's
were
very
too. They
kind.
were very wonderful
She's
women.
a
I
very
respected
honorable
them.
woman. These are all kidding, everything.
Yeah, we're all kidding.
These are all jokes of hers, but when she is with one person, she's with that one person, and that's it.
Yes. She's very loyal.
We just grew apart, so
Yeah.
we're still best friends. Hell, we live together, so
Yeah. She's awesome.
hmm?
Okay,
So
just
is
stopping
my
for a
new
quick
plane.
moment.
So they're wholesome, honest, loyal.
Wait a minute. Lil Wayne said these hoes ain't loyal though. So
But she's not a hoe. She's
no,
a hoe.
he was talking
She's
about women in
not a
general.
hoe.
I wasn't saying she. I was saying Lil Wayne is generalizing it and saying that
Oh.
they're not loyal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there are some.
Yeah.
There are some. There's a lot of them like that. But then there are some
I
good,
say this. I
respectable
asked
ones.
this question to guys. Are you worthy of loyalty though? You
Good
may
question.
want it, but are you worthy of it? Just like a woman may want a guy that is like a high value guy, but are you worthy of this?
Yeah.
She is. Out of the entire time that we were together, she never cheated on me.
She was wonderful.
It's just that we were becoming more friends than husband and wife. So
Yeah. And you're worthy of loyalty too, as a man.
yes,
You're very worthy. I'm sure every one of us is worthy to have someone that is loyal to us, and I think that's always wonderful. So, Glenn, what's been going on in your world? If you'd like to share.
So getting ready to launch our network out publicly. I've been building this paywall and website, that has our own server, so we don't have to worry about being suppressed on YouTube, and don't have to worry about super chats or monetization because it's going to be behind a paywall. So we're going to have our own private network building it out with about 4 or 5 different creators. And we're working on a studio. I'm going to be in Florida for 10 days from the 18th to the 28th, working with a studio out there that has their own private network, like the one we're building. And they want to bring mine and Gia's show on their network now. And then we end up being like a sister company to their studio. They're a very conservative, very family-friendly company. Called We the Studios. So I have to learn not to cuss and say shit and titties and stuff like that.
Well, that disqualifies you, Charlotte.
Like I think I need to get like one of those like beep buttons, like little mute, just whenever I say something, it goes beep.
That'll work for you, Charlotte.
But so I'll be out there for 10 days. We're trying to we're going to start like a panel show out there. And we're going to get guys and girls on the show. So it's not just like Fresh and Fit or whatever podcast where it's just like bashing on women. Mm-hmm. No, we're going to be calling out both men and women on the bullshit. And really just growing this idea out. I mean, since like, people on YouTube have reported my channel and try to suppress me. Like, it make it really hard to generate any revenue and to build out what we want to. So that's why I haven't been doing a lot of live streams, because I said, fuck it. If I'm going to be getting reported or silenced on here, it's not worth me investing the time. I'd rather invest the time in building something that the content can get out and to be dispersed and not suppressed.
I knew I hadn't seen anything from you for a while since I subscribed to your channel.
Yeah, that's the sad thing is people are not getting notifications when I go live, because so many people have reported my channel that hate me. And YouTube has a problem when you get so many reports. They're like, you are unsafe for us to promote. Yeah. So what they actually do is they'll wait until the live stream is done, and then after their AI goes through it, then they will like release it in the algorithm, but they won't send out a notification.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Nope.
Well,
I hadn't seen anything since that week that I subscribed to you. Go ahead, Steve.
Well, I was just going to say, guys, YouTube is well known for censorship. Like, but people sometimes forget that we're dealing with a corporation here. YouTube don't care about our rights. YouTube don't care about democracy. They're a corporation, and they're making money off of us.
Brother Kevin.
People that have big channels, they're making probably lots of money. Even us watchers, they're making money off of people just watching something with the ad revenue and whatnot. So, the nickels and dimes are trickling into their pocket every second of the year. But that doesn't mean they're going to give any respect to the actual creators that create the content that people are watching on here.
I get what they're doing and why they're doing it. Like, I wouldn't have a problem with it if it was warranted. But see, what they do is, because of people have like violated TOS so many times, right? And like, there's been people that have committed like, self-deletion on live streams before. Anytime there is a report on a live stream, they have to, for safety of the public, they have to immediately drop it down out of the algorithm until it gets verified that there's nothing violating on there. And that means they still got to check the content. They got to make sure that whatever is being said is not violation.
You, Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody.
Oh yeah, I mean, and then
clicked on you and to YouTube, and
what people will do is like they'll do it like maliciously. Like they'll like, I mean, I've had former mods do it. I've had other content creators send their flying monkeys to do it. I mean, what they'll do is all they have to do is just say one thing. Oh, this is hate speech, or there's nudity in here, and that's it. That's all it takes. and they don't have to, and there's no consequence to the person that reports it for misreporting it. Only the person. And then so when you have as many, like every time I went live, every live stream was reported. So what ended up happening was YouTube said, you are not safe for us to put out there. And I was like, well, tell me and what's in my content that is violating TOS? Because if I did, you guys would have shut down my channel. They're like, we're just getting reports on this. And even though we clear your reports after we go through them.
Because you have reports doesn't mean that you should be hurt or banned.
It's a way that the haters are able to weaponize the TOS and to attack their competitors or people they don't like, and suppress the content. And
that's one.
Elon Musk needs to buy Google, which owns YouTube.
Well,
Elon Musk is working on his own version of YouTube. So
hallelujah.
Well, YouTube needs to. They need to get their act straightened out to a certain extent, because anybody making false reports, like blatantly false reports, that should be flagged once YouTube has checked out that there was no nudity, there was none of this hate speech that got reported.
Oh, now you're telling people that how they're able to perceive things. Because that's exactly what they're going to say. Well, I perceived that they were attacking me when they said this, and this was hate speech to me because I felt like I was singled out.
Yeah. That's a woke defense.
Oh, I know, but that's what they're going to say, and you're not going to be able to.
YouTube doesn't care.
They got to prove that you're actually hating on somebody, like hating.
We don't hate you, YouTube, oh the Lord.
On a specific group of people or a specific person. And the thing is, the nudity thing should be easy to prove. If there's no tits and ass on your stream, it should be pretty easy for you to verify that.
Well, that's not even true. That's not true, because they have like these streams or these channels. They're called like try-ons, and these girls are trying on the most see-through things. Right, and you could see areola through their clothes. Okay, like, and those channels don't get taken down. Those channels are up and everything.
Well, that's the thing.
Ghost, don't you start looking up. I know what you're doing, Ghost. I know what you're doing. He's in the chat right now. He's like, "Ooh, try-on shows. Let me look these up. Watch, guarantee you."
That's a double standard. It's bullshit, though. It's total bullshit. That these channels go on and on and on. And
if I was talking
ridiculous.
I was talking about white men, the way that like they think the way they say I'm talking about women and other groups of people. If they said I was talking about white men there, then they would not have, none of my channels would be reported. No episodes would have been reported or anything. But actually, I think my enemies would still do it just to report it, even though I wasn't talking about anybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I kind of wonder if Jay's right. If I was reported so many times,
you might have been.
But I know some people that would.
Just once.
It's not very. It's a very irrational male that would do it.
Just once will get you demonetized.
Yeah, because they took my eligibility away right when I was going to get monetized.
Because that happened to Tom Connors.
Yeah, because I was just about to get monetized because I was getting the watch hours, everything, Glenn. And next thing I know, right before I hit my goal, boom, you lost your advanced eligibility. And I said, oh, I broke a community guideline again. This is the second time. This is the second time, and they don't tell me a single thing what I did.
They don't tell you what community guideline you broke either.
No,
that's the problem. How do you fix something? How do you learn from your mistake if they don't tell you what your mistake was?
If you had another place to go, I would suggest YouTube.
What you guys are explaining is why, for the past 5 months, I've been putting everything that I can into creating my own platform with our own server. That the only TOS I'm violating is mine, and I make the rules. So there's no such thing as TOS. Terms of service. We're not having any terms of service on our server. That means, honestly, anything goes. But it's not going to be like that. you know. But I mean, it's
Right.
like we're not worried about like who we offend.
Heck yeah.
Mm.
Can I sign up? Can
Let's
I go
offend
in?
everybody.
I'm ready to go in.
You're ready to go
We're
in
going to be
his
opening
server.
it up to bring on other creators. Once we get a base template, like a generating of revenue that it covers like the
Right.
cost of everything and the main shows.
Yeah.
And then at that point, we'll be willing to open up the door for other creators that align with our, you know, overall worldview and premise.
It's like
We're gonna be
It's
selective.
like
We're not
with-
gonna be like YouTube where like, everybody
Right.
can come on. But it's since it's behind a paywall, it's like you have to at least align with our overall worldview and our message. Beyond that, I really don't
when
care
you
what
get
you
it
do.
ready and you're ready to let other people in, let me know how much it is for me to do my own channel.
He's muted.
We're not charging for creators. We're only charging for people to consume the content.
How much do you know?
So we're gonna start. The lowest tier is at $9.99, and then
that's
the next tier up that will get you like so the first tier is just access to all the content, and then the second tier is access to all the content, and then be able to get like, you know, super chats in, like not even super chats, they're just messages, right? Because nobody has to pay for super chats.
How much does it take to get on someone's panel like this?
Oh, that's just between you and the creator. So if you know a creator that's on there and they're hosting a panel show, they'll just give you the link to get onto the show.
Okay, I got you. So it's going to definitely be like YouTube.
In that sense,
Patreon
yes,
thing.
but what's not going to be on YouTube, it's not the creator is not going to be dependent upon super chats. Your goal should
Is
be
this
to get as
through,
many members to sign up.
LDG or anything?
What was that?
Is this through like someone I know, like LDG?
No, we're creating our own server, our own platform.
Okay, good.
I have a guy that works. He does a lot of software development, software creation with servers and stuff.
Heck yeah.
And he's been working with me on this for a while, and it's
You're
just a way to
like,
where like the best thing is like, okay, with YouTube and any other platform, if you want to go onto YouTube or Rumble or whatever platform that you want to live stream on,
Rumble.
you have to obey their rules. It's their house. They're giving you the access. They say, hey, here's my rules. You got to play by the rules. You can't be mad at them over the rules.
And they charge your subscribers a fee to rewatch your live streams.
Well, no, it's like
Rumble.
if
No,
let's say,
Rumble
Just using
is
Rumble.
doing that. Someone told me that.
only for the premium, I think. You have to buy the premium channels or the premium Rumble Premium, or you will have to pay for to
That's
rewatch
not
it.
what I was told. I was told that every time you rewatch a live stream, even if it's the same live stream, you want to rewatch it again and again. Each time you have to pay a certain amount.
Oh, I didn't know that. But like, you know, so all these other platforms, they
Now, I
generate
don't know if
money
it's true or
through.
not. I was just told that. So I'm asking people if they know
Well,
anything about it, if it's true.
I've only checked out Rumble a couple of times, and I never had to pay anything, Jay. So
Okay, good.
that's my personal experience. But I was only on there 2 or 3 times watching a couple of things. So I'm not.
I mean, I had a meeting
not
with
ex-
Rumble
I'm not an
executives.
extensive user at all.
Really, Glenn?
Yeah, I had a meeting with Rumble executives back in November because they heard about what I've been working on, and they wanted to see if we could do a deal. And they originally offered us a $3 million contract for 3 years, so $1 million a year as a base rate. But they wanted we didn't have a studio in place yet that we could have everybody, you know, film out of, and that's one of the criteria. If they were going to do it, they wanted to have a a centralized production studio, and but then as we were going to wait until we got the studio together, Rumble changed their TOS, and they specifically say you can't say anything about Jews, and then you can't say anything about women as well. And after that, I was just like, okay, Rumble's a no-go. They're not the free speech platform that they say they are.
Heck yeah. Totally not.
But like, think about this. Like, if you have, and this is how I convince people to join, like, to work on this project. Out of like all the different creators that I have brought together, we have a grand total of about 10 million subscribers or followers across all social media platforms.
Heck yeah.
So let's just say we get, like, I don't know, 25% of those subscriber and followers to sign up for $9.99 within the first year. Well, it's a lot, because 250,000 times $10, right? It's a lot. That's a lot of monies.
A lot of monies. A lot of monies.
And just from that
Give
alone,
me a figure.
like 2.5 mil, I think it is, or 25 mil.
Jay, don't do it again. Wake up, Jay.
And that's the stuff we got
you
that.
froze.
And well, with that revenue, one
Did
that
I have an
covers
orgasm?
the cost of the server, that covers all the costs of the production for all the different shows that we have on, and then that also gives us revenue to bring on other talent and pay the talent a livable wage and not have them live or die off of super chats.
Heck
Because
yeah.
their goal should be providing great content that would draw in more subscribers, not create content that's going to get super chats.
But
Yes.
do they have to be? Do they have to be in that town that you're going to have the studio in, or something?
Ideally, that would be preferred, because then that ways we could keep everything brand, like all the recording, all the quality, the packaging, and the just the
Damn.
brand management is important. But I mean, if they have their
We'll
own
see what we can
professional
do.
studio, if they have their own professional studio and they could just mirror our brand, and they could keep everything in the specs, then it's a perfect, you know, opportunity, because it
Yes.
basically, we're doing the same thing like Netflix. When I've done movies for Netflix and shows that I've edited for Netflix, when I have to upload to Netflix, I have to meet a criteria, like the specs and everything, the like the display rate, like the audio quality, the color grading, all has to meet a standard for Netflix, or your movie will not get on Netflix. It doesn't matter how great it is. If it does not meet their criteria, it won't go on Netflix.
Yeah.
That's the same principle. We're going to have a very standard branding for all shows, and all shows have to meet that standard branding in order to go up there.
Heck yeah.
Send Charlotte the details of what the studio has to look like and color, everything. So
Well, it's all like all the studio
mine.
all the studio needs, like, you just need to have a professional camera, professional audio. That way there's no, like, you know, bad audio, no bad picture. That's pretty much it.
Heck yeah. Okay.
Ghost, yeah,
That's
Netflix went woke way too much. Like, and that's why they're going broke right now. You know,
They are.
A friend of mine.
Netflix is offering multi movie contracts right now, like, for nothing. Like, if you have the shittiest script and you're willing to meet their upload criteria, they're giving you like a 10 movie contract. That's how bad that they're hurting right now.
Yeah.
A friend of mine is in the process of getting an architect to make out plans for 2 studios.
Oh, nice.
The back of his property. and
Where
one of
at?
them is going to be for me, where
Mhm.
I can do my radio and uh, gig, and also to possibly one day record some songs and do a live cast.
Yeah, you know what? If they build you out like a studio for your radio, you could always make that your podcast studio too, because there's so many radio shows that are syndicated
That's what we're doing.
and that are podcasts too. Like my buddy Eminem's producer True, his show
Awesome.
is called The Green Room Radio, and it's on Sirius XM radio, but it's also a podcast. And actually,
I, th- I don't know
he's
what it's
leaving.
called, but he's going to have all the equipment for this radio station that I'm working for. And all we have to do is flip a switch at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm on the air for that radio station for
Yep,
4 hours.
yep, yeah, that's what they do. It's pretty easy. But True is actually leaving Sirius XF or XM to be a part of my network.
Heck yeah.
So that's how much he believes in the project.
Good.
I love
I'll
True.
be
We need him
praying
on the
for you.
show.
True's a great guy. He's still on house arrest though. Still,
Oh,
it's
poor
a funny
True.
story. Long story, but really funny. This is why old men shouldn't fight.
Oh, True.
Well, I was going to say have him on your cast, Charlotte.
Well, he can he?
Oh
I
yeah,
know,
yeah.
I
He can
know.
do it all the time.
Heck yeah.
Yep, Shade
When
45 it's Shade 45, not 54 Ghost, but you're right. You're close enough. Shade 45 is the station. Yep.
Heck yeah. Gotta
We
have him
need to
on.
interview him.
Yeah, he wrote
No.
he's part of 2 Grammy hit songs.
Well, you need to interview him.
Eminem's "Lose Yourself"
Oh yeah.
and then the song "Crawling" by Linkin Park. He played the piano for both songs.
Yes. I love Eminem and Linkin Park. That is awesome. True. He is amazing.
I'll hit him
Let's
up
just
and
go
see
with-
let's see if he could come on your show one of these days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, awesome. That'd be
I'll send him.
Oh, it's
I'll
just
send him
it's
your.
recording.
I'll send him your playlist as well.
oh, that'd be awesome too. I got new songs coming out, so I'm excited for that.
Oh, very good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I gotta get my 2 months worth of channel content back up to get
Yeah.
eligibility again.
Well, even when they do, you know what they're going to do.
They're gonna
You
do
should
it
look
again.
into uploading to Parlor. I'm gonna give you some secrets right now. If you get I'll get on Parlor, and if you have any money to invest in their nodes, right? Parlor is doing a 70 or 80-20 payout. So, and here's the thing, it's on a blockchain. So there's no bots on Parlor. There have to be real people. YouTube is flooded with bots. X
It
is
is.
flooded with bots.
Mhm.
So your views are real
I thought
views,
and everything.
and like their partnership with you, since you buy into the nodes for Parlor, that's mining
That's a
constantly
looking for-
crypto.
Hmm. How much is Parlor?
So they were selling their nodes at like $2,000 a node.
Ooh.
Oh,
But
God.
hold on, hear me out. I actually, so Candace Owens' husband is the guy that owns Parlor. He's one of the
Ooh.
owners, and my friend Billy is actually one of the board members. And so Billy was like, "Yo, if you want to come on, or if you want to send anybody my way, let me know. We'll sit down with them, and then what we'll do is create. If they can't buy the node is up front, then we'll do like a payment plan to where, however much they generate from their videos and their content, we will just take that money until they pay off a node. You know,
Ooh.
so it's basically your content will pay off your nodes, and then once you
Take
reach
you
that,
forever.
well, actually, no, they like I said, like they pay out a lot higher than anybody else because it's on a private blockchain,
Heck yeah.
and they're not
We'll
dependent.
have to
They're not
take a
dependent
look
upon
at
ad revenue. Like YouTube is completely dependent upon ad revenue.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Parlor is not.
Yeah, that's awesome. I did not know about this. I wonder why I didn't.
Very secret squirrel stuff.
Squirrel stuff. Okay.
But any crazy debauchery content you want to talk about, topics wise? Before I go watch this Super Bowl game and make fun of a bunch of people.
I wish
We can
we
tell.
could one year do a live stream watching the Super Bowl.
You know what? You can't do that, unfortunately.
No, I meant not have the game on the live stream, but having the volume down, and we're watching it on our TVs, but we're on like we are right now. You know what I'm saying?
DGen Story Hour Ghost. So I did that with you remember that Tyson and Jake Paul fight?
Oh gosh, yeah.
I got a warning for that. And
Yeah, but
They-
we're not showing it. We're not listening to it or nothing. Nobody will see or hear it. We're just talking about it. Oh no, look at that. He
but
fumbled.
your viewers
No,
are
we're
going to
not
want to
saying
know what you're
names or anything.
watching.
Yeah,
Your
they
viewers
do.
are going to want to know what you're
they'll
watching.
know.
because-
They'll know
Well, yeah,
because
they may
they'll
know what
say
you're watching, but
Super
they may not have
Bowl.
the capability to watch it. So they want to watch it with
Yeah.
you. Now,
Mhm.
if you did it as like a private thing, like a private stream, to where you were not like sending it out publicly, right? So you get like, so let's say you did it on Discord, and then you send everybody on
Mhm.
Discord your StreamYard link, and then they're able to watch it from Discord.
Well,
Then
we
you can
did
get away with
this
it.
last year or 2 years ago on Mikey Sue's channel. Exactly what I'm saying to you. We got the sound down. But we're watching it, and we're just having a live stream and talking about it. And I come in and I tell them, well, this, Seahawks so and so, Patriots so and so, the score. And we had high ratings, a lot of viewers, and joined the live stream while they're watching the football game too.
Well, I recommend somebody needs to be wearing a cheerleader outfit for whatever team, in order to maintain engagement. Okay, I'm just saying.
I vote for
You are
Charlotte.
not wearing a Patriots.
Got to see Charlotte in that cheerleader get up. Come on, Charlotte.
Seahawks.
There you
Gotta
go.
get the pom poms out. You know,
She's got a Seahawk
I wanna
shirt.
see-
I'm
I
sure.
wanna see- I wanna
I
see
do have a
Charlotte.
T-shirt.
Charlotte's got a
Go
shirt.
and
Patriots.
no male
Go
cheerleaders. Okay, no male cheerleaders. We do not support male cheerleaders.
Come on.
No. Like, have you not seen these male cheerleaders that are out there? Like, I think like the Vikings have them. They are the most gayest looking group of guys in the world. Like,
Hello.
horrible. Like, I used to just watch football when my team wasn't playing just to look at the cheerleaders. Now I can't even do that because there's a bunch of dudes shaking their ass. And it's just like, they ruined it. They ruined it.
They should have it both ways. Golly.
No, this is not a buy thing. We don't need to go both ways for this. This is just cheerleaders are girls, football players are guys. That's the way God created things.
Okay. God created cheerleaders and football players. We got it.
Yes, he did. He did. He sure did. Maybe not in the way that I'm thinking, but the way that he did it, yes. But I'm gonna get going, you guys. Thank you for letting me come up, dear. Oh, keep writing. I love your work, just so you know.
Aw.
Every time I get a notification that you write something, I'm always, giving it a read. Even if I don't comment on it, I'm always reading it. So don't stop writing.
Okay.
She's
And
got a
Jay,
Substack,
AVP?
mhm.
Pleasure, gentlemen.
Oh, Glenn, before you go, do you have my book, Truth Seer Odyssey?
No.
I
What?
sent
Get
that.
it.
Did you send
It's
it to
on
me?
Amazon.
I'll get it for
Look
you.
up on
Send it to
Amazon.
me. Send me the link again so I can download it.
I was
Yes,
her
my
first
novel.
one. Find it.
Send it
I
to me.
bought
I'll-
it
I'm
as
gonna download
soon
it on
as
my
she
Kindle.
told me it was out.
I think
Okay.
you remember you told me that it was out, and I got I think I got caught up on something else and I just forgot about it. But send it to me again.
Here it is in private chat. Can you access private chat?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Um,
is that soft cover?
It's
or
a good
hardcover,
read.
ooh,
Is it just soft cover though? I would always like to get a
It's
hardcover.
it's paperback and Kindle.
Yeah.
very
Well,
good.
trouble with paperbacks is I read them and then they fall apart because.
Yep, I just ordered it right now, so I got it. It's gonna be on my
Oh, it's
Kindle.
you sweet.
Thank
Share it with
you.
all your friends. The link to it so she can
I
get more
will.
sales.
Heck
I will.
yeah.
You know what? You should
Thank you,
do an
buddy.
Audible version. You need to do an Audible version for it.
Yeah, I need to get on that. I'm
Yes,
half.
Just
please
do the voice
do.
recording. It's really easy. Just read it. You have a great reading voice.
Oh, thank you. I'm halfway through the sequel, so I hope to get that out this year at least. And I
I
got
told
part of
her
the
that
third one
she's
done.
got a radio voice.
No, no, Ghost. It's not a pop-up book. I know you can only read pop-up books.
Oh, I wish that's an idea. Every
What's
page
popping
is
up?
pop-up book.
His type of pop-up books, you don't want to read those pop-up books.
Oh,
They're like a
Yeah.
novella.
I think
Leanna
Leanna
would
would
love it.
love that. Yeah, Leanna would love that.
I'm kidding.
No.
Um,
No, she's
Probably
great.
even Danny.
no,
too.
yeah, she's great. She's a great writer. You guys, if you guys are not subscribed to her
Yes, she is.
Substack, you guys need to go read her Substack. She is a very
And coffee?
well-written lady.
Mhm.
But
You
all
got
right, I gotta
coffee?
go harass people and watch about this football game.
Okay.
Ghost, I'll make you a pop-up book that's
Aw.
not PG.
Aw, it's XXX, right?
No, I didn't say we're gonna go that far.
Okay, darn.
All right, you guys take it easy.
Yes,
Okay.
have
Leanna wants to go all the way.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
gosh.
I can imagine an X-rated pop-up book there, Charlotte. Like, whoa,
hello.
hello.
No, he's not going to help you write a pop-up book.
Oh, she's disappointed.
Yes, she wants an X-rated pop-up book with her words and everything.
Well, she can. God, do you know how much she can make off of that? Holy moly!
By the way, the whole
don't want
thought,
to?
like, the
I encourage it.
Jay's idea of watching Super Bowl together, it's not going to be that difficult because I just was before I came on Charlotte's stream yesterday. I just checked out our Nerd Girls
If we
channel.
could get her
'cause-
mother on board on it.
No, but I'm just going to mention I checked out Nerd Girls channel yesterday just before I came on the stream here, right? Because I like Nerd Girl. She's pretty funny and she's pretty classy, and she does watch parties, but she doesn't do Cosme at all. So at the start,
What's
she
wrong with
says-
male cheerleaders? Go ahead, PvP.
I was just going to say what Nerd Girl does is she just tells everybody they have to have their own copy of the movie that they're going to watch. So
Right,
everybody
right,
gets their
right.
own copy. So if everybody gets their own copy of a movie, why can't everybody get their own source for the Super Bowl game?
Yeah.
Easy enough to
We
do, right?
we're on live stream like we are right now. We're talking to each other while everybody's
Yeah.
watching the Super Bowl with us.
So I totally
But
think it's
We have to
doable.
get mother on board to do that.
It's just a matter of logistics between all the people that want to join in, right? So
Hey PvP, have you ever got your StreamYard attached to your YouTube channel yet?
I haven't tried. I've had one of those weeks again. Well, I got into kind of a funky mood on Friday because my boss had a luncheon for the staff because one of the guys that worked there until recently, he's not working now because he's ill.
Oh.
Well, saw him at the Christmas dinner about 7 weeks ago before Christmas time, right? And Ray looked fine, his whole cheerful, healthy self, but he's had a tumor in one of his eyes for like 3 years, right?
Oh God.
Hmm.
Anyway, he got a diagnosis in the last number of weeks that it's metastasized. It's now through his body, in his lungs, and he's terminal. And he could have, a month to live, maybe 2, 3, maybe a year if he's lucky. And I talked to him yesterday when we were eating our lunch, and I said, you know, he told me, he said, the way I feel in my inside my body, I don't think I got more than a month left.
That's sad.
And I like him because he's one of the closest thing to a friend I made there when I used to work in the office. Like, you know, I haven't worked there because we all work at home now the last 3 years, but you know, I would have good chats with him because we were always the last two. I'd be working till 7 o'clock a lot of nights, and he, being the trooper that he was, he'd be going to like 9 o'clock at night doing West Coast calls, right? Because you know, you can, you know, I think it's a bit late, but Ray would do it anyway because he'd get on a list that was so bad that he'd never get anybody picking up the phone. And now I've got the same guy, and it was horrible until he put up a list last January, which has helped. You can usually get a couple of people on the phone now and have some success at that. But anyway, I'm sidetracked. I was shocked at how thin his face had gotten in 7 weeks. Like he just looked gaunt, you know, when people are ill, and his face was
Mm.
thin. And he used to play golf every summer. Like he'd go on the golf course and play, you
I
know, little
love
golf
golf.
course.
Hmm.
Yeah, and he'd play it like every summer
Love it.
religiously because he loved golf. And when we were walking out of the restaurant on Friday, I was walking, you know, out with him and myself, and my boss were walking out with him. After about 30 feet, he had to stop and rest against the wall to catch his breath.
Oh,
And that's not the man I remember, even like, you know, 7 weeks ago. That's how bad it's got. And I've been kind of a crap mood since then this weekend. And it hasn't helped because my damn hip has been acting up again really badly. I haven't been able to get a good night's sleep because
oh.
it gets really painful sometimes. Um, so yeah, I'm kind of in I'm kind of
What is the
having
Super
a
Bowl going to
phone.
be on this year? What network?
I have no idea actually. That's an interesting
That's a good
question.
question. That is sad. But I was gonna say, whenever you get the chance, PvP, you can go to your dashboard on your StreamYard, and you can have the choice to what destination you want to do your live stream, and that would be if you your YouTube channel, you put that in there,
Okay,
and that's simple as that. And you have to wait
dashboard.
till they
Okay.
You'll
yeah
have
check
to
your dashboard.
teach me how to do that once I get a computer, Charlotte.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah,
easy.
I haven't looked,
Because
looked at I haven't
you,
looked on
you're
that
look
site
who
in
you're
a while.
talking
So
to.
I'll talk to Danny
Nothing is
about it.
easy for me.
Danny will help. He knows what I'm saying.
ooh,
Danny is technologically like me. What are you talking about?
I have belief in him. He is smarter. I love him for that. Anyway, yeah, good question. Because it's just a button, Jay. It's not really that technical.
yeah, I know. Like a year ago, was telling me I couldn't stream because of some stupid thing with Facebook, but I think it
Oh yeah.
might have fixed. I think it might have fixed itself, done an update since then. So I'll have to check. It might be
Super Bowl is on NBC.
okay.
Oh
One of your commenters said.
You know, one thing about Super Bowl this year that
heck yeah.
I I thought was unfortunate that it's got a lot of
Thank you.
attention. It's got sidelined a bit on a lot of the
I
a
will
lot
not
of
watch the halftime show.
that's
That's when we
exactly
need. That's when we needed to do this live stream. Is
that's
the halftime
exactly
show?
exactly what I was going to bring up because
Just play my music.
the halftime show has been getting so much attention. I believe, from what I've read, some of the players on the teams are even protesting that they will not be
Stay safe,
anywhere near
ghosts.
the halftime show. That they do not like it
Yeah,
because
we need to
apparently it's
see
going to be
about this.
very well. It's this Bad Bunny guy, and I think any
Oh
adult
yeah.
I
man
know.
that calls himself a bunny is like it. I think you're a tool. Personally, I ain't going to call myself a bunny, never, because I ain't a bunny. I'm a man. I'm an adult man. I'm not a child. So the heck with this Bad Bunny garbage. Anyway,
Mhm.
I've heard that he's going to get political, just like at the Grammys when they dumped
Yes,
all
it
over
is.
Trump. And can you imagine the crowd reaction is going to be if he starts dissing Trump in his so-called song?
Oh, son,
I
you're
bet
talking
there's
about
going to be a lot of boos
Washington
and hisses.
State is a blue state. They're gonna
No, it's
love
not.
it.
Are they playing in Washington though?
Yes, I thought they were.
I
The
thought they always
Seattle
play.
Six.
Don't they always play in a neutral field? Neither team's
I
home
don't
and
know.
to
Where
make it
they
fair.
playing, Charlotte? Look it up.
I think it's always a third state because if they played on either team's home, that would be considered unfair, right?
Yeah,
To have
that's
home
true.
field advantage.
They
I
don't do
believe
that
it's
on the
always
World Series. They go to their homes.
well, yeah, but the World
Stadiums.
Series is different.
Darn it. What state is the Super Bowl being played 2026?
We need to see about increasing the live stream. Your live streams to 2 or 3 hours, but I know that won't go well.
Jay, shush. Please. I don't see. It says Santa Clara, but I'm not sure if that's right.
To where?
Okay.
What?
Santa Clara, California.
Oh, is that
Okay,
a football stadium?
So it is
Santa Clara.
a neutral site then. I figured it would be.
Yeah.
Is it going to be at a college football stadium?
No, I think Santa Clara's got a team, don't they? I'm
I
not
think
sure.
so. I think so. I thought. Let's say the game will be held at Levi Stadium, home of the San Francisco
49ers.
49ers, I suppose. Yeah.
Okay, the 49ers are a team, so that makes sense.
Divisional rivals, the Seattle Seahawks.
Niners!
Birds fly. Fly birds.
There'll be fans from both teams flying in to watch the game.
They will.
So,
Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll see if the fans rush out or not, because
Well,
California is a blue state too.
yeah, but the fans aren't all going to be blue. There's going to be lots of
No.
red fans too. So
Yeah.
Come on, blue.
thing is, politics should not be a part of sports. I've never thought that they
No.
should enter sports. Did you see the story about the U.S. Olympians that basically pissed all over Trump in the United States at their
Mhm.
ceremony the other day?
Mhm.
Some team, there's like a bunch of them, and they were just dissing America, saying bad things about the United States and Trump. And it's like, I've heard a lot of stuff about this, and people are saying, well, you got picked on the Olympic team. You're representing your country. It's a privilege to represent your country in the Olympics.
Mhm.
And you turn around and you crap on your country, and you crap on your country's president.
Olympic
And
committee probably
you
paid
think
them to
that-
do it.
But that they think that's okay. And now, of course, there's a lot of pushback. People are saying, "Hey, just don't bother coming back to America then, since you hate us.
Thank you.
Go live in another country. Have a
Yeah.
nice life." People are pissed off, and I think that if I was an American, I'd be quite angry because I don't care what your politics are, but you don't have to publicly bring them out in the open when you're if I was representing my country, and I have a lot of problems with my government. I've told you guys this. I
Yeah.
would not crap on the government. I would keep my mouth shut, and I would be happy just to be representing at the level of being on an Olympic team, which I mean, is a fantasy for me. But you know what I'm saying, right?
Mhm.
Well, I got to go. I'm going on a 4-wheeler ride. So.
4-wheeler.
Ooh,
Mhm.
I'm
4-wheeler?
excited. I wish I
hell's
could
a
go for
four-
that.
You got
A
4
quad.
wheels?
Is it a
Is that
quad?
like
A friend of mine's taking me out on his property on a 4-wheeler.
Heck yeah.
Okay. Well,
I wish I could join.
drive safe is what I gotta say.
They're missing
I'll
the
be
Super
riding.
Bowl.
I won't be driving.
I guess Leanna would be watching
right.
it with gusto.
Well, have a good
Oh,
one,
yeah.
there, Jay.
If she watches it, I don't know what she's going to do.
Oh,
All
she
right. Talk
probably.
to y'all later.
Okay,
Yep.
Jay. Have a
See
good
you
one.
later. See you later, Jay. Take care. All right, might as well end the stream.
Okay.
Thank you, PvP and Jay, for coming on, and
Excuse me.
the lovely Glenn Lawrence. Thank you so much for coming on. It was a surprise, and I hope you do come on more, Glenn, if you're watching this on the rerun. Thank you to everyone in the chat. We had a great chat. We've had, let's see, Leanna. We have Eric Sandoval. That's a new one. Nice to see you there. Kage. Let me see. AG. Or Agripolis. Agrilopolis. I hate I can say his name. I feel so guilty. He needs to teach me how to pronunciate his name. Let's see. PvP. Is that everybody? There's Glenn Lawrence and Coco Papa Shingo. Nice to see you. Ghost. Nom nom. This is, I think of the Cookie Monster every time I see this. Nom nom nom.
Yeah, I remember the Cookie Monster.
And Mikey Castillo. What did I come into? That was funny. Nice to see you, Mikey. We will do a podcast episode for sure soon. I'm just being very busy and everything, so I'll let you know when you want to do that. Let's see, Kevin Theme Park Adventures.
Hey, Kevin.
He said hi to you. And I think that's about it, isn't it?
Okay.
Yep, that's about it. Okay, that's all the people that have joined in the chat. Those watching and too shy to, say a word. Thank you for watching. And Leanna here, nom nom nom, baby. Yeah, I will. Okay. Say it 5 times fast. What is it? Dang it, gotta split. Don't make me make me get banned for saying that 5 times. Okay. Okay, so Super Bowl is going on soon, and I'm rooting for the Seahawks. And yeah, let's wish us luck on that. All right, thank you guys for coming on the stream, and love and peace, y'all. Love
Good night,
and
everybody.
peace. Bye-bye.